Hi, my name is David. I want to talk to you today about part 4 of the speaking part of the certacles C1 exam. Okay, well, let's look at the timings first. Part 4 is about 3 minutes. We call it topic development. The topic is established in part 3, and we develop that topic with different ideas. And the examiner will ask you some questions about the theme that you're supposed to answer, also to respond to what the other candidate is saying, and you must listen carefully because you're going to interact and you're going to comment on what they've said. So you have about 3 minutes, and the topic is extended in more detail than the topic that you already discussed in part 3. So, for example, you may be asked questions like, has online shopping changed your consumer habits? They may ask one of the candidates and then turn to the other, how about you? What do you think? And you will have to have listened so you can respond and agree, disagree, but give your own opinion as well. Do you read the reviews before you buy a product or service online? How about you? Okay, so there's some interaction. And you can come back as well. Once you are asked a question, they say, how about you to the other? If you've got more to say, you can then say, yeah, let them finish and then say, yes, I agree. That's a good point because of this. It's all about the discussion. Sometimes the examiner will ask you the question together to get into, well, what do both of you think? And they'll ask you to interact in that way. Do you think online shopping encourages people to buy things they don't need? Do you agree? Yes, I agree. Okay. And you don't just have to say, yes, I agree, and then say it. You can continue the conversation as well if it's appropriate. So what they're testing here is your ability to give opinions, give reasons for your opinions, and develop and extend the theme. Your ability to politely expand and exchange views with your partner. Okay, expanding, extending, not just saying, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree because this, and what about this? We haven't thought about that. Giving more information, extension is important, but also listening, interacting. There has to be a collaborative conversation between you and the other candidate. The examiner will only ask the questions, but you're looking at the examiner and you're looking at the candidate as well. Could say it's similar to part 1, but it's, as I said, it's more like a 3-way conversation. The examiner is asking the questions only, not giving opinions, but both of you are giving opinions and talking to each other. Questions are a little more complex, which is good because it gives you the opportunity to use more complex language, and the way you formulate and organize your language is important to show your C1. Look at the examiner when you're speaking to the examiner, look at your partner. This is good for interaction. Eye contact is always good, isn't it? And so when you're talking to your partner, look at them and talk to them as well, not always at the examiner. Listen carefully to what everybody's saying because you're going to need to extend and respond and interact. Okay, you may sometimes, as I said previously, be asked to discuss the questions together. They might not do it in the same way. What do you think? And what do you think? So, well, what do you think? Both of you. Yeah. Okay. Some students produce some of their best language in part 4 at C1 level. Why is that? Because the questions are more complex. It's meatier. It gives you the chance to show your level because you can talk. So relax. If you have the level, it will all come out. Okay? Answer the questions. Communicate with the examiner and your partner. Show them that you're C1. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification. Okay? If you didn't understand something, you can always ask for clarification. If you make a mistake and you realize, don't be afraid to correct yourself, but never correct the other candidate. Okay? You can always correct yourself. And talk to the other candidate face to face, look at them, and talk to the examiner. Okay? Get involved in the conversation, relaxed. The more natural it sounds and fluent it sounds, you will be using more C1 language and you'll get a higher mark. And interaction is important, but also organization of what you say and being able to, as we saw before, as we've seen, if you look at the descriptors for C1, the organization language and the way you express opinions is really important. Okay, well, thank you very much.